Here we go.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Geralt's being so snappy.
Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvrand's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Why
I think
not?
this is the side
Wouldn't
quest.
mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
I think we go with Cantarella.
The gray mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Cahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Can I quick save here at the beginning in case this goes wrong? I don't think it will. But it doesn't hurt.
Riders, ready!
Yep.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Already in the lead. Hells yeah. Alright, just follow that yellow line and we should be good. I don't know how long this race is. I know my worry with the last races we did was that we ran out of stamina towards the end, and they were catching up while we were regaining all of our stamina, which is a little worrying. This seems like a longer race, though. You feeling that stamina? Let's try and block him as best we can while we regain, and go for it. Also, that was the wheat fields, another marker that I was planning on discovering at some point while I came over here, but it works out that we discovered it while doing this race. I think we are about at the end here. Yep. Horse racing is super easy.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
It's just a superior racing saddle. Don't I have one of those?
Lady.
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Alright, while we're here, I also want to make sure I get the signpost marker for here as well. Because we're way over here. Originally, I didn't realize it took us straight here. I was going to ride all the way here from the Seven Cats, discover the wheat fields, and then discover here. But it worked out. We didn't have to come all the way over here. Being said, like I said, I want to find the signpost somewhere around here if we can before I leave. I think it's going to be more over this way, towards the main gate probably. Yep, right there, the Vegelbud residence. We'll have to come back here for, I think, 1 or 2 other quests in the game. So it's nice to get that now. Plus, there are other locations that are closer to this area that we'll have to go to. Who? Oh, is it you down there? Can I not jump over that? Ah, there we go. Molly.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Sister.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Yeah, that sounds like Dandelion.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Okay, so that's pretty much all we got to do here. Let's go talk to the Baroness and get on out of here. Should take us straight back to Novigrad.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
No, I usually don't like Nilfgaardians. Like, at all. But this, Morvron Voorhees guy, I think that's his name. He's alright. Well, you know, we traveled to and from here with him. Had a nice horse race. He's alright in my book so far. Unless he's the one that burned Kalkstein. Then I have a problem. We got one more person to go see, that is Rosa var Otter.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
And she doesn't look happy at all. Okay. So yeah, I guess, like I said, we kept Arya and Lavalette alive in the second game, so there was no problem there. But I think if you let him die, then she will be much more apprehensive to let you join her. We're just going through here.
Maybe so. Both Mrs.
There's the way in.
They've burnt another at the stake.
Ah, okay.
It's dreadful.
That was the normal way in, but it is locked. Can I, like, climb up around the side, maybe? No. Okay. That was my first idea. Going up around that way, maybe finding a window. But we might have to go to this side. There's a wall here as well.
What grace, what spell!
What if we just talk to the guards, see what they say?
She's a nobody. What do you want?
Ah, they did need a new swordplay instructor. I remember that.
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
Okay, so this swordplay, she's gonna challenge us to a duel twice during this quest, and we can't let her win. Or else we don't get the side quest after this.
Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
This is a low-level quest, so I don't think it'll be too bad.
And take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll learn the ambassador's art.
We got a wooden sword for it. Yeah, we just kind of duel her. Like I said, don't let her win, though, because that'll lock off a side quest after this.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Gotta take off the armor. So yeah, I think she yields at half health. So you don't have to, like, completely beat her.
Stop flaunting.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Got it. You're quick.
It's actually a little harder than I realized. Especially if she keeps blocking. I need to counter her like that. And then go in. There we go.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Alright, here's the second time. Let's just lay into her immediately. Get some free hits until she blocks like that. Go in for the counter. I'm getting better at countering. Oh, come on. That should be fine. There we go. Oh, gotta go a little bit more this time. Is she gonna make me, like, beat her to death this time? There we go.
Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Aw, she's embarrassed.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
So if you don't respond there, do they just start
I certainly
fighting?
have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
A poetess from Kovir reminds me of the other lady that said he was with a artist that he said was his, like, Kovirian cousin or something.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again.
It might be the one we're looking for.
Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
How's here tomorrow? Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Alright, so that's the side quest. Since we didn't let her beat us, she thinks we're a really good swordplay guy, and she just wants fencing lessons. That's the name of the side quest, fencing lessons. So we got that taken care of. I would like to go finish this Broken Flowers quest now. Because, I mean, we've gone through all the different people. Go to the Var Otter residence tomorrow to give Rosa fencing lessons. Can we, like, where's the way out here? Actually. We came from this way, didn't we? Excuse me, maiden. I'm looking for the front door. There it is. So what if we just meditate for 24 hours? Go back in and finish this real quick. That might be a good idea. It's gonna waste an alcohol because we wasted those Thunderbolt potions. Is what it is, though.
That draws me down.
There's one more that's a full 24 hours. And that didn't actually update this quest at all.
Just look at
Or give me a quest marker here. Maybe has to pass more naturally, perhaps?
K-Swix. K-Swix.
Okay, maybe we don't do it that way. I just wasted that alcohol for no reason. Alright, we'll just wait till that updates to hopefully tell us to come here, I guess.
Who's everywhere?
Let's go see Zoltan.
It takes a great
Should be a signpost around here for us to grab, right?
My Greta came back from the market with news.
Isn't there one? Apparently there's not. I could have sworn there was. Oh, it's up by the bridge. Okay. Yeah, I don't... It's still a little bit far away to the actual... rosemary and thyme, so I'm gonna take this signpost. Bridge is up over this way. So the idea, once we finish this quest, we'll go knock out a few side things that we are in my level range for now. And we'll knock out this fencing lessons quest, and then we got like one more major story quest to do for this part of the Novigrad quest line. It's kind of split into two, I would say. This Novigrad quest line, you got this whole part where we're looking for Dandelion, and then you got some stuff afterwards. And I would like to at least finish the first part today. Oh, now we gotta go back there again. Well, we're already here at the Rosemary and Thyme, so let's deal with this first. Where's the door? There's the door.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Miss your Zoltan, you old bird? What's this? Haven't even drunk her water? Naughty bird. Now repeat. Savory crackers.
He's got a bird.
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now. That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her? At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up, put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with their own cage. How could you resist? Could they? 'Tweren't possible. That but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much? Tell me what you've got first. A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't stained with any of them. I've not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Of dubious worth.
Let's hear them.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears. I know how he wooed a lass studying natural history. Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford-Novigrad Road, which has just now been repaired. Made us stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones. Tried to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know about human woman, but that would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours. Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason. Sounds like you found something out. Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list. What's she supposedly like, this lass? Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kellanetta or something like that. That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her. Who's this Priscilla? A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits. You've got the general idea. Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double? I think he fell in love. Dandelion in love. Actually, truly in love. Oh, yes. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling. All right. Guess we gotta talk to her. Priscilla works with a mummers troupe, Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Alright, can we, like... Because one of the things we gotta do, we gotta play Gwent with Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Geralt!
And I don't know when that opens. It opens up now. Okay.
Saw burning pyres when I arrived in Novigrad.
Yes, Felicia Corey, a sorceress that was. The crowd came for the other burned that day. And Doppler, crafty wee bugger who'd spent years masquerading as Chappelle, commander of the Temple Guard. It was Caleb Menge who exposed him, executed him, and promptly took his post.
Met that Doppler years ago, just after he'd assumed Chappelle's identity and form. Wasn't all that surprised when the Church of the Eternal Fire turned tolerant of freaks, opened up a bit to magic and mages.
Well, that's all changed now. Every mage who came here seeking refuge is now caught in a trap.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
Alright, well, how about some Gwent?
Round of Gwent?
I never refuse.
Let's play.
Alright, he's gotta have a Scoia'tael deck, right? That just makes sense for Zoltan. A Scoia'tael deck. Did we win a card from the last guy that we faced? I can't remember. I wasn't paying attention, if I'm being honest. We got a Forktail we can throw in the monster deck. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go Northern Realms, of course. He's got to be Scoia'tael, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's Scoia'tael. He's going first. We don't need 2 Biting Frosts. We got a Spy to draw more, but I'm thinking, like, do we need all 4 of these? I think we'll let it ride. Is he going to go with the muster strategy? Not yet, at least. Let's go ahead and play that. Draw some cards. Okay, we got 3 hero cards and he passed. How do I want to do this then? I can play 1 hero card and beat him. Or I could save that for the second and I could play like 2 of these. And then use Yennefer to get 1 of them back. And that would be less of a loss than using a hero card. So I think that's the play. Do that and that. And pass. Interesting first round. He didn't even decoy the spy back, which is like the move, you know? We got another spy card though, which is cool. It's just a very strange first round for him to do. Okay, now he's mustering. That is fine, I think. Let's play some Siege. Make him think we're going along this round. But really, we just want him to run out of cards. There's his spy. Or my spy. You know what I mean. So let's decoy that back to us to play to him. And get more cards. He's using Rain on our Siege. That's fine. Not too worried about that right now. With these muster decks, you don't know if you really want to go all in or if you just want to play Biting Frost or what. So I'm just kind of letting him do his thing. Let's play you. We'll say him playing that siege card kind of, or that rain kind of sucks for what I would want to play this round. Could go ahead and clear weather. Yeah, let's clear weather. That'll stall him for a turn and bring our siege back. So we can play more. Getting the feeling he's just going all in this round, which isn't a safe thing to do. Because he's not passing at all. We're up on cards, so it's a bad move for him. We could Commander's Horn and double this and get 46 and then play Biting Frost. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 28, and we'd be winning at that point. So all of these cards he's playing might not matter for him. Okay. Yeah, just keep increasing it. It's not going to matter if I do what I want to do, you know? Now let's go ahead and do that. And play yet another siege card that we'll be able to double with the horn. If he has another rain card, then it's going to suck. Ooh, but he just passed. I think he just screwed himself. Let's go ahead and play the frost. That's going to hurt him majorly. We don't even need to play the horn, but I'm going to anyway. Just to show him how bad he just messed up. What's he gonna give us for winning?
Seems I won.
Right fucking shock, given your frankly amateur deck. Here, take this card.
Yeah, amateur deck, that's why I
Do
won.
well to fix your collection. It's downright porous. Don't need you bringing me shame. A good dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate, Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
So it's kind of funny, we got this Gwent Old Pals quest now, and he says we should go play a game with Vernon Roach. We actually haven't met Vernon yet in this game, so it's kind of a spoiler that he's here and around. But hey, it is what it is. Now we know Roach is in the game somewhere. Don't worry, we'll get to him eventually. We might not this stream, but we'll get to him. I'm gonna go ahead and do this fencing lesson because I don't know if it's time dependent or not. Then it might be a good idea to go see Priscilla for one of my favorite moments in the game. Just maybe. Right, this is fencing lessons, right?
Greetings! You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Okay, so she's not in there. She's by the Temple Bridge. Why is it pointing me this way? Temple Bridge is the Gregory's Bridge I just walked from, right? Where's this taking me? Guess we'll find out. I don't know what she has in store. I don't remember this side quest, so I don't know if we're like doing an outside fencing lesson or what. It's definitely not St. Gregory's Bridge. We just passed one of Whoreson's men. Don't worry, we'll be dealing with Whoreson eventually.
Fucking hey, Oz.
Come on, how far are we going?
Short. Who kisses your ass?
We gotta be getting close, right about here, right? Is it this bridge? It's a little bit past this bridge. Oh, is the Temple Bridge like the one way over here? Oh, damn. If I knew it was this bridge way over here, I would have just fast traveled to it. Oh well. Alright. I think we are just about there. I see her standing there.
Geralt, over here!
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said
And
that...
this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right.
All right, let's kill her.
Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Okay, I don't know what we're going to see, but I feel like it's not training or anything. Where are we walking to? We're actually leaving the city. Hopefully it's not too far outside of the city. It might be to the Seven Cats Inn. Isn't that like... Oh.
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
If that's what the lady wishes. Just don't want to see anyone crying later.
I've a hanky for you, just in case. On guard!
All right, we're using real swords for this.
Ow! Ow!
You asked for it.
I yield!
You alright?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
Alright, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Var Atra will kill me. Need to find her.
Okay.
Can't be far.
We got footsteps.
Seven Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
I knew it was something to do with the Seven Cats. Alright, hopefully it ends there. I can't see it going further from here. Maybe she's just having a drink. Oh, here she is.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Var Atra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to her ourselves.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
Lesson's over. Remember what you've learned today. Looks like you'll be using that sword often.
It's beyond me, Geralt. I don't understand you. Why concern yourself with the fate of two drunkards? The world would be a better place without...
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Oh, little princess gets mad and wants to do what she wants and gets mad that people hate her for it. Love it. Alright. I actually... Is it this tavern we're going to? This innkeep? I think it might be. I don't have the quest active, so I don't know where exactly we're going to find Priscilla. It was Kingfisher Inn, I think. Like I said, this is one of my favorite moments in the game. I am going to be silent during most of it. In fact, I might get up and use the restroom as it plays out. But, oh, after sundown. It's not quite after sundown, I don't think. But I'm going to keep my headphones on just so I can listen in, because it's a really good moment, if you ask me. What I love about The Witcher 3 is it has these moments when you're just not fighting monsters. You're just taking a break, having fun, and doing other things, you know? And that's kind of what this is. So let's head on in.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind I dream come the morning, your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy